Hello, welcome back to my channel Christian Faith and Fiction. My name's Lou and today I'm going to be sharing with you the books I'd like to read in October. So first of all, here are the books that I'm currently reading that I'd like to continue reading, hopefully finish. First one, To Save the King by Rachel Hauck. I've talked about this one before. It's a contemporary romance based in a kind of made up kingdom with a prince and a royal family, and him having to look for a new bride after his first wife has died, and he still needs to be married in order to take over the throne and be the heir apparent. So there's that one. And then Finding the Peacemakers by Morrice, and this is a narrative non-fiction, so telling his story. I've got to the part now, the second half of the book, where he is travelling from Egypt to Nazareth and telling the story of who he meets and his journey across there. And then I've recently started A Portrait of Loyalty by Roseanna M. White, which is historical fiction set in World War One, and follows a photographer, a lady who is, well, a young girl who is secretly a photographer for the war effort, and also a Russian refugee who is working in London. And that's as far as I know so far. And then the books that I'd like to start, I have been reading a bit more non-fiction recently, so I've picked up Authentically, Uniquely You by Joyce Meyer. This is one that's come out recently, and this is to do with living free from comparison and the need to please. So I'll see what that one's like. And then if I finish To Save a King, then the next contemporary I'd like to pick up is Bookshop by the Sea by Denise Hunter. I wanted to read something by Denise Hunter this year because she is quite well known. She's quite prolific in the Christian fiction category, and I haven't read anything by her, so I'm interested to see what her style is like. This is contemporary romance. And then to give myself some other genre options, I've got Shadow by Swanson, which I haven't picked up yet, and I've had it in previous TBRs, and that is the sequel to Dust, and it's part of the Heirs of Neverland series, which starts off as a kind of urban fantasy in London with all the characters from Peter Pan, and I think it's going to go more into the fantasy Neverland world in this book. And then if I wanted to pick up a mystery and suspense book, I was thinking I might start the series by Terri Blackstock. The first book is If I Run, because this has really been popular, at least on BookTube, Christian BookTube, it seems to have been popular. So I might pick that one up. It seems like the right time of year for a thriller book like that. So if you've read any of those books or any of those authors, let me know what you think of them down in the comments. And also, if you know what you're going to be reading next, I always find it hard to predict later on in the month what I'm going to be wanting to read. I'm okay with the first couple of weeks, but then my mind changes a bit and my taste changes a bit as I go through. But if you know what you're going to be reading next, do let me know down in the comments, and I hope you have a really great reading week. Until next time, God bless. Bye.